Alright. So this is where the magic all happens?
This is where the magic happens.
Everything gets built in here.
Does.
I've been watching this garage for close to a decade.
That's crazy.
Never been in it.
Yeah. Well, I apologize that the rat rod has a tow bar tied to the front of it. That's coming off in a few days, and that motor's coming out, and we're gonna get seriously invested in making that go.
Yeah. Well, I hope that I make a good enough impression where you can come to my house and we can.
That'd be great.
You can check out my stuff and I'll check out your stuff.
We're gonna go to Owl's Head today in the Rockney. So in a little while. So it should be a good day.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
All right. Well, so I was just talking about that I've got a toy collection. I don't have any running antique vehicles. I got a couple in the yard, but I got a bunch of little ones that I've been collecting for a while since I was a kid. I think my favorite's probably a 1957 Ford V-Plow truck. I don't know if you ever saw one of those, but it's the highway truck that they made in 1957. It's all pressed steel.
Oh yeah?
And it's all original. Paint's mostly there.
Yeah.
All stock, and it looks good.
Yeah.
And I've got two cars that came from my uncle's collection when he was a kid, so we've had those since probably 1958 or 59.
Yeah.
And his kids played with them and left them outside, and then when I got them, I put them on the shelf and dusted them off and keep them on display.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, they're cool, and I don't...
Hot Wheels cars?
No, they're made by Structo. You ever heard of Structo?
I think so.
It's one of the old pressed steel companies, one of Tonka's competition about that scale.
Okay.
They were made, I don't know when they stopped making them, probably the 60s sometime, but this one, these were highway trucks, and pickup trucks probably about that long, and all steel. The only thing that's plastic on it is, well, the wheels are rubber, and then the light on the roof is plastic, but the whole body, even the grill's all metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so, I'm not that mechanically inclined. I always wanted to be, but I work small scale. I build my own models too. I build models from scratch, building cars and equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I learned all about cars by drawing them, and I know that's what you do. I don't know if y'all know it, but he created this picture on the front of his shirt, and he's done pictures for a lot of YouTube hot rodders out there. But when I was in school, I wasn't very good at paying attention, and I hated math and all that stuff. But I could sit and draw a Model A, a Model T, a 32 Ford fenderless, all those cars. Yeah. And I also assembled model cars back in the day. That was a big deal. And they taught me all about how a car works, how all the parts fit together and all that stuff. So that before I ever, and of course, I'd be cleaning parts and stuff for my dad, because he might be rebuilding a motor for something in the garage, But it was all that drawing and looking at magazines and studying the pictures and model cars and everything. It's kind of got me my start, and I had a pretty good idea of how everything worked a long time before I ever got my hands on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to work your way up.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Hitchhiker, we picked up along the way. We're going to the car show. Woohoo! Like your hat. You got a hat?
Yeah, one of the few drivers that was kind enough to pick me up.
Yeah, well,
I really appreciate it.
We're happy to have you. These windows work,
yeah.
And even this window, if you turn this crank, it goes up and down also. So once we get going, you figure out how the air is going to flow, you can adjust to suit yourself.
I always liked those big Fords.